Your stakes locked, $1,200 reward, gone, frozen overnight. Imagine your savings account just froze. No warning, no appeal, rent due, opportunities slipping. Heart drops as ADA dips 20%. The upgrade you waited months for delayed again. Casey pauses, breath steady but eyes sharp, staring at the empty screen. Not again. The $200 he could have paid for rent. Stuck. Months staring at ceilings, second guessing every buy. Parents calling. When's the payout? Cardano, the Ethereum killer, with math-proof security, just betrayed him. 10 years of slow and right, turning to endless wait. Rivals roaring past while he bled opportunity. How did Cardano's PoS obsession, staking without waste, birth a chain that outlasted crashes but crushed holders in delays? What forks and audits turned promise into betrayal, splintering communities and driving devs to quit? And in 2025, as Voltaire unlocks votes and Hydra scales to millions, does Case grit pay off, or was slow just a beautiful lie? This isn't theory. It's the chronicle of burn to break through. Case fight from freeze to fire. Your weight breaking you yet. It started with faith in a better way. In 2015, Charles Hoskinson, Ethereum co-founder, launched IOHK with Ouroboros, proof of stake. Staking ADA to earn, slot leader, chances without mining's energy suck. Validators rotate via randomness, secure, green, fair. Motive, fix Bitcoin's waste, Ethereum's central risks, building for the long haul. Consequence, 2017 ICO raised $62 million, ADA hit 17 cents. Staking teased in Byron era. Casey, a 28-year-old engineer in Austin, bought in, hooked on the vision. Bitcoin mining fried his setup. Ethereum gas killed dApps, leaving him $200 short on failed tests. He staked 1,000 ADA in Shelley 2020, rewards at 5%, steady like a heartbeat. This could last, he journaled, diving into forums on peer-reviewed code. Shelley brought pools. Casey ran one, a PY for 6%, uptime 99.9%. Ouroboros held, no attacks, low downtime. Faith bloomed, until the first delay hit, friends texting, sell, Solana's mooning. What if, slow right, meant missing Defis rocket? Could Cardano stake claim before rivals left it in dust? What fueled the deliberate fire? Peer review is religion, every line audited by academics to catch flaws pre-launch. Goguen era, Plutus smart contracts, Haskell for ironclad security. Motive, avoid Ronin's $600 million hack, math over haste. Consequence, Alonso fork delayed 18 months to September 2021, ADA to 17 cents. Ethereum's dollar for TDeFi booming while Casey watched from sidelines. FOMO clawing. Casey felt the betrayal in 2020, weight grinding like sand in gears. Plutus test failed on type errors, rewrites 8 weekends. $200 gas wasted on Ethereum backups. I'm building for tomorrow, he journaled, staking more as rewards hit 5.5%, a quiet anchor. Voltaire votes push delays, quality over quick, 70% agreed, but friends texted, sell. Solana's mooning, parents called, when's the payout? The halo cracked. What if audits starved the flame, leaving Cardano a ghost? Could slow path ignite before fuel ran dry, or would ambition burn out alone? What fanned the frustrating flames? Basso scaling, Hydra layer 2 for parallelism, Leo's sub-second finality. Motive, match Ethereum's 15 TPS without central relays, keeping security. Consequence, Basile 2022 added endorsers, but full scaling to 2024, ADA fell 90% in bear, from $3 to 23 cents, TVL $300 million versus Ethereum's $50B. Casey rode 2020 to dip, frustration boiling to despair. Yield farm at 4%, but friends cashed 10x on Solana. Texts, why hold the tortoise? Cut deep. Waiting hurts, Hiamad, 500 upvotes for hold the vision, small win amid FOMO fire. Chang brought ISPOs, a rulebook upgrade that finally gave power back to holders, boosting pools to 3,000. Case a PY 5.8%, but bear bit, $1,200 stake halved, night scrolling, sell or hold, despair whispering quit. He'd sworn off twice, but hope stubborn, clinging to Bubbage 2023 pipe dreams. Flame dimmed to embers. What if burn consumed believers, chain untouched? Could Cardano scale before critics snuffed it, or was slow stuck? What turned ashes to glory? Voltaire era, on-chain governance, full decentralization. Motive, holders vote upgrades, no veto, true democracy. Consequence, Chang pound, The 2nd of July 2024 unlocked CIP 1694, a rulebook upgrade that finally gave power back to holders. $100 million allocated by 2025. Casey voted in first Voltaire poll, staked $2,500 after rebound. Finally, he journaled, ADA 17 cents on ETF buzz. Ouroboros Leos for Q for 2025. Sub-second blocks. Casey tested Hydra DApp, swaps into seconds, waits reward like cool water. TVL $1B, votes 70% turnout. Midnight airdrop ignited privacy. Whales $500 million ADA. Glory dawned, slow burn paying in steady flame. But what cost did slow exact? Does Cardano prove slow wins, or just survive? From Ouroboros spark to Goguen delays to Voltaire's vote, that's Cardano's Chronicle. Case 2025 Journal, slow burned faith. Audits built trust. Glory feels earned. He paused, in crypto, speed tempts, but patience pays the stake. Casey waited 10 years. Would you? Cardano's Chronicle isn't surviving bugs. It's how slow refines ambition. From math to markets, delays to democracy, Cardano learned scale isn't rushed. It's a cost, right over right now. In 2025, Hydra scaling and Voltaire flowing, that cost echoes a creed, signed by every staker. Casey opens wallet again, screen lights up, no freeze. What's your stake in the slow? If your faith froze tonight, would you hold? If this Chronicles burn hooked you, like, subscribe, and tell me, speed or slow glory? What's your longest crypto wait? Subscribe my channel, and we'll continue exploring. Cardano's slow is a financial history innovation or cautionary tale.